I'm Vanessa Canby, and here I am with Togbe
Dzatafia
at his farm,
and
I'm really excited to take a look.
Welcome to the farm. Welcome to Nananum village. That means ancestral village. And we're here to show you what we do here. The primary aim of this place is to grow herbs and perform healing. Hospitals, chemicals are only just 100 years old or so. So what did we do for thousands of years before? How did we live? How did we survive? We can't just throw all of that away. So that's the concept behind Nananum Kron.
How long have you been growing here?
Well, it's 5 years now.
Oh.
It's organic and it's on 16 acres and it's a very fertile land. Over here you see is the structure that I'm putting up.
What are you going to build here? Is it?
It's just a little place for me to lay my head whilst I'm treating my clients. So this is the first stage. You've come here at the right time because this is the beginning.
So when you have a client, do you come specifically to find their herbs, or do you just harvest what's ready? And then...
Well, everyone comes with a different situation. I mean, it could be hypertension, it could be diabetes, so you have to make sure you have the right herbs and the right combination. Not all herbs are good for all ailments, so you need to, and sometimes we consult as well. We consult with our ancestors and they show us the way. This herb right here is called mojadro habai. It looks like a weed. Mojadro means blood tonic. See how it's red underneath? Okay, it's full of iron. So if you ever anemic or you need a blood,
That's me.
you just boil this.
Okay, and then just eat it?
No, you drink it. It's a tea. Use it as tea.
Oh, right, okay.
So mojadro habai. Just this on its own. You don't mix it with anything. This herb, you don't mix it with anything. There are other herbs that you mix with other stuff.
Okay.
So it looks like a weed lying around, but it actually has its purpose.
Do you have snakes here?
Oh, there's lots of snakes here. If they don't find you a threat, a snake would not want to waste his venom just to come and chase you, to bite you. So, we're in nature, so you have to live in harmony with nature. And nature replicates that.
That's good. So let's just say a snake bit me just now. Is there something here that can then?
Yes, nature has a solution to everything. For example, there's some very small black ticks here, and if you hang around till later on in the afternoon, you start to get bites, like mosquito bites. Okay, you can't see them, very tiny, but they're only found here. However, the only herb that gets rid of that bite and alleviates that pain is what's here right in front of you. So you take one leaf, you crush it in your palm, and you rub it on the spot, on the bite. The swelling will go down, the bite will go away.
Wow, that's incredible.
So if this happens later on, you can try it.
Okay.
So the solution is right there. So the answer to your question about snake bites, yes, we have lots of anti-snake venom herbs growing around.
Okay.
So you just as I've done, you grab a few, make it into a poultice, and apply it. You'll also have to take some orally as well. Right. And that's it.
So I don't need to be worried anymore, honestly. Every time we've been going into the bush, I've just thought snakes. But I don't mind snakes, it's just somebody said if you step on them by mistake, that's when the problem comes.
Yeah, a snake is not going to wait for you to come and step on it. It's going this way. So we have some tomatoes here. When we come, we stay in a tent under there. So we grew some of our own organic vegetables, like tomatoes. Look at these beautiful jalapenos. Hey, get this. Look at that. Now I think you should harvest some. Look at this. Organic pepper.
Do I just take it from...
Just take it and, be careful not to put your hand near your eyes.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one. It's just so amazing that such a vibrant colour just comes from the ground.
It's beautiful, huh?
It just grows, yeah. Especially like amongst all the green, the red.
Yeah. So have in abundance. So this is spinach, but we need some water. Now this is very interesting. Oh, before we get to that, here you have some aubergines. The land's been dry, where the rains have been late. You see this aubergines, beautiful aubergines. Have a smell of that.
That's so nice. What is that?
Well, he said the tree name, Akoko Mesa.
What is that? Lavender?
It's basil.
Oh,
it's like lemon.
right, okay.
It's a type of basil. Very powerful.
It smells so nice.
Yeah. So we use this. Imagine drinking tea made with this. Yeah.
Tea.
So we combine this with some lemongrass, some mint, some blue flower, and it's an amazing tea. So we don't drink tea from tea bags. We come, we cut, and we infuse. You know, so you're getting it straight from nature. So these are turkey berries. We didn't plant them. They're growing everywhere. There's one, there's another one. They're everywhere. We call it abedru or kweumsuswa. Very powerful plant. Very rich in iron. If you're anemic, you just need to blend these berries, strain them in a cheesecloth, drink the juice 3 times a day. Within 5 days, go for another test, and then
5 days, that's so quick.
You'd be amazed. This is really our second year of growing, or planting, and we're trying some plants to see how they work here. We're growing pomegranate over there. This is made, if you've heard of reishi mushroom, lingzi mushroom, this is one developing. It develops on dead wood. So this is what will eventually become a reishi mushroom. There's 1, 2, 3 there. And it's one of the most powerful medicines in Chinese, or traditional Chinese medicine. It's the lingzi mushroom, Ganoderma.
And how do you eat that?
No, you have to boil it. You have to boil it over a period of time.
Oh, right.
As this almost would, and extract the active ingredients. So here we have our passion fruit. Hands are designed as such. They're not for ripping apart meat. They're for plucking fruits. Apples, pears, passion, vegetables, you know. So we're not meat eaters. So here you can come under your tree. This is ready. It's probably this now. This is actually rotten. So you have other ones here. So you can just, you know, and it will be it's nice to get up in the morning, come under your fruit trees, see what's available, and that's your food for the day. That's your breakfast. So we're developing a sustainable eco village as well. Yeah. And our clients, the patients coming for treatment will be able to do this. We want them to reconnect with nature, because disease is a divorce from nature. You know, we're going to voluntary prisons by leaving the villages and heading into the cities in search of material wealth. That TV, that car, that beautiful house. Whereas we're leaving the real paradise behind. Because what do most rich people do when they have a lot of money? They want peace and quiet. They go, you know, get some acreage far away from everybody. But that's where we came from. Exactly. And we're in the valley, so you have Accra is back here, and you're surrounded by the mountains. So you come through Acre, which is there, and then you have Ibril, where we were very close. That's because we were just up the mountain, we're just below.
Oh yeah.
So from Ibril, then you come to Deu, Eukugwa, Edukrom. So you stand when you're standing in the middle, you're almost equidistant from all the towns up there. So it's a real valley, and over there you have the Safari Eco Valley Resort. So there's very powerful healers all over the world. No, not all over the world. Around Ghana, we travel to far places, to villages. Some of these guys are over 100 years old, stuck in a bush somewhere, performing miracles, you know, and they have all this knowledge which is not written down and can only be passed verbally or orally, or through apprenticeship. So we spend a lot of time with these people, and they don't just pass this knowledge to anybody. When they recognize you're also doing something which is worthwhile, which is bringing benefit to the community. That's what we want to do. You know, we've got all this knowledge here. There's no reason for people to be suffering. We're all about getting results and getting relief. So we learn from these people before they pass with this knowledge, because it's not written in any books.
Yeah.
And then we apply our modern research and techniques to it, and then we develop a sustainable product. You know, the concept is whatever you put in your mouth has to do good. If it's not doing good, it's doing bad. There's no halfway. So there's no halfway. Now we can stop here. You need to capture this. It's so beautiful. The what you were talking about, orange and the pepper.
The green, the colours, yeah.
So that's ready for harvest. Which animal do you know? Which carnivore do you know that cooks their meat?
Yeah, none
and
of
seasons
them.
the meat?
None of them.
I don't see a lion putting a pot on the fire, cutting some onions and garlic, and you know, I'm going to enjoy this bit of antelope leg. You know? So yeah, all meats, all carnivores rip through their flesh, and they're designed for that. They have incisors, sharp claws, etc. They're built for that. So I don't see many human beings who are built like that, or who are designed like that. And the question is, why do you eat meat? So the big P comes along. Oh, protein. Great. Where does the elephant doesn't eat meat? The gorilla doesn't eat meat. So where do they get their protein from? Now the gorilla is one strong, huge animal, you know, mammal. How comes it's so? Where does it get it? Yeah. From where? From bamboo, from leaves. Protein. The building blocks of protein are amino acids. Essential and non-essential amino acids. We just walked through a field of moringa. Nobody has ever gone to hospital or been admitted to hospital for lack of protein or protein deficiency. Have you heard of that before?
No.
Okay. Well, neither have I. So the question really is, why do we need to eat meat?
Yeah.
And if we're going to eat it and enjoy it, why all the seasoning and dressing around it? We should consume it raw. So all of that, you don't see the chicken detoxing and getting rid of all these toxins it's consumed from all these injections, and you know, a chicken doesn't detox, no. So then it's also pumped with some nice human growth hormones to get some big ass breast, you know, for consumption. And then it's slaughtered with some nice stress adrenaline to just dress it up nicely. And that juicy breast that you're just about to tuck into is full of all these nice chemicals and hormones. So eating that over time, what do you think is going to happen to you?
Yeah,
what happens when a cat eats a poisoned mouse?
Dies again.
Walking into a supermarket, and why is there a health section, in the healthy section in the supermarket?
Yeah, the whole thing should be.
And how many people actually walk into a supermarket, do their weekly shopping without stepping into the healthy section? So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
What are you buying? What are you consuming?
Yeah, it's just consumerism. I mean, I definitely fall into it, but I know it's not good.
And we don't need, you see, when people realize that you don't need all of this and what all of these things that you're eating is making you sick. Because disease is caused by two things: toxicity and deficiency. All right, because you're eating contaminated food anyway, which is making you toxic, and you're not cleansing. So if you're feeding your body with superfoods like moringa powder, baobab powder, raw cocoa powder, coconut water, you know, ginger, pineapple juices, lemon, that's what the stuff your body loves. So it's not calling for food.
Yeah.
Your colon is either processing what you've ingested or detoxing, cleansing you. If you keep giving it work to do here, it's lacking behind. Let's say your in tray is getting full, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Can't keep up.
COVID now with Zoom calls. It's Zoom call after Zoom call, you're not really following up what you're supposed to do, right? Well, I don't have that problem. People do. but it's the same thing, going in the colon. So then it just clogs up and becomes hardened, constipated, and then you're creating an environment for vermin. It's like moving into a new house and not getting rid of the trash.
Stay tuned for part 2. Hit that subscribe button and the bell to make sure you're notified.
Why can't we mine our own gold and monetize that? Why do we need foreign companies to mine and then pay us royalties? Don't we know how to mine gold?
Come into this existence, go to work, come back and wait until you die. That is not life. That is existence.
So how about you? Where does your journey start to bring you here? Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell so that you get a notification when I upload part 2 of this video. You definitely want to see it. See you later. Bye.